first of all, commiserations on the result. How did you analyse the game, and where did it kind of go wrong in the end?
Look, it got a bit sloppy for us, to be honest. I think there were moments in the game we looked a little bit leggy, especially second half, and started turning the ball over cheap, and that kind of opens up the transition moments for Perth, which they're very good in. And we spoke about it, and we kind of knew it was coming. So to give away, that second goal in transition, had a couple opportunities to put a foot in, and it falls to the one guy you don't want it to fall to. So a bit disappointing. I think we need to be a little bit better, a little bit more experienced, but that's just the way it is sometimes.
Yep, and you know Tago so well, so I guess you knew that any of those half chances were just going to now. What was that? Was it like seeing that from the sideline?
Yeah, that's why I signed him to the club and brought back a Perth boy and wanted to build a club around him. So, and Tags he's a good mate of mine, so I'm happy for him in that regard. But obviously, we spoke about him as a threat. We spoke about how we can nullify him. We've left him alone on the second phase on the set piece, which was poor defending. Like I say, we've given away a really sloppy second goal in transition, and then the last goal, the young boys made a mistake, which that happens sometimes with young kids. He's played 2 outstanding games for us, and then he's made a mistake there. And so, I'm just disappointed because I thought when we were in control and we actually moved the ball around, we played some good stuff, but just not enough of it.
And what was it like for you personally coming back here?
It's not always nice to be back in Perth. Perth's a great place, and it's a great stadium. I loved playing here and I loved coaching here, and it was nice to be back. But my focus is firmly on Brisbane now, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the Sunshine State.
In terms of interacting with the crowd and players, did you?
Look, a lot of the players that I'm still close with, wishing them well at the end of the game. They've been through a lot as well. It's good that they've got new owners. It's good for the league. It's good for football in general. So, I'm happy for them. But like I say, my focus is on us, and I'm disappointed that we weren't better in key moments in the game.
It's frustrating as the result was. You take a lot out of the fact that only 2-3 games into your tenure you can produce that sort of first half performance where you guys were clearly on top.
Yeah, look, I want us to play like an imposing style of football, and tonight, to do that, you have to be good on the ball, and I just felt like we were sloppy and turned it over too much and made it a bit transitional. But there are still some really positive signs there for us. We showed really good character when we went down 1-0 to come back and play our way into that game, and I think that's the key for us. We played our way back into the game, and the moments that we stopped playing, we're not. I don't think we're built around defensive-minded players. We've got good footballers, and so it's important that we're good on the ball. And but I've had 3 games at this club. They've put 2 fantastic performances in at home. With positive results, and then tonight, like I say, it can happen. It's a long trip, but there's no excuses. We just weren't good enough.
A lot of leadership at the club has sort of, come and gone. It's been quite a tumultuous season. So when you're in a position where you're leading a game like this, and you have a lot of experience heads in that team, I'm thinking, Marco Rojas came off the bench. Do you feel like it's harder for you to sort of put your foot down and be an authority figure when there's been so much in and out going on with the club?
No, it's not hard for me to put my foot down at all, if I'm honest. The boys inside the dressing room are fantastic, mentality-wise and attitude-wise. We've got some great leaders on the pitch. It's my job to give them the direction. Like I say, we spoke about the areas that Perth were good, transition, set pieces. I scored two set pieces against Adelaide, 1 in transition. So it's very clear what they do, and they do it well. And we need to defend those moments better and be better on the ball.
Are the players very transparent with you in a moment like that, where just the game's gone right after having a very solid lead, playing very well in the first half?
Transparent as in?
Oh, do they respond to you well? You've given them a lot of feedback in that situation.
Yeah, look, they're great. Like I said, they're fantastic players with fantastic attitudes, and they've been through a really tricky season. If I'm honest, the group, the club as a whole, it's been a bit of turmoil, that's for sure, and a lot of changes, and it's my job to just provide that stability. And we won't let a result like tonight affect us. We'll just keep moving forward and keep looking to build on our processes. It's obviously been only a short time for me to be in the job, and I'm trying to to build our key principles into our game and give them a model that gives them success. And I think we've shown enough tonight. Even that though we weren't great, we showed enough tonight to show that we can play some really good stuff when we get it right. So we just have to keep improving.
With Kolikovsky scoring the winner, obviously didn't get much game time under you last season. Were you like, should have played him more?
No, not at all. I'm just, that's just the way football goes. It's to be honest, I like to see players, kick on and do well. If I didn't play them for whatever reason, and in that moment he wasn't, the player that I wanted him to be, that's how football works. It's an opinions game, and to be honest, I'm happy for the young man that he's had a positive season.
Just looking from afar, how much have you seen him grow compared to when you were here last season?
I haven't really watched him grow, to be honest, mate. I've been focusing on other things and focusing on Brisbane. But like I say, it's good to see him out there and doing the business.
Just on last the preparation, you've been here, you know what it takes to play teams coming this way. It's the opposite for you coming from Brisbane. Is there any little nuggets of information that you have that you can impart on people?
Oh, look, we try, but it's difficult, Like, for me, the difference tonight was Adam Taggart. Clear. It's clear as day. He's the best player on the pitch, and that's what quality gives you, and that's what you need at this level, especially in your top end. You need to have a number 9 who's at or above the level, and Tags is above the level, and that's the difference. So you need to try and nullify him, which isn't easy. You need to try and take the crowd out of as much as you can, and that's by being good on the ball. I think at times we did that, but as soon as we weren't good on the ball, we let them back into the game, and then that's when the crowd gets involved, and it becomes a difficult place. And obviously travel plays a part as well, and how the boys travel and the fatigue that can kick in. But like I say, you just need to be good with the ball. That's the key.